buttons to open things for the stuffs. I should remember... Am I not able to get up there yet? No, I definitely can get up there. Oh, that's that thing over there, okay.
Oh, I have no idea what you're doing, but I'm sure you're doing it very well.
Murder hog! Murder hog!
Yeah, you're right actually, murder hog.
In row are usually lacquered wood.
Oh,
there's hogs here, yeah.
I got a lag.
From the 19th century. The inside of this in row smells like tobacco. Perhaps this was used as an ancient cigarette case.
So we stole someone's ancient wallet, some dead dude's wallet, and then we stole some dead dude's cigarette case.
We didn't steal, we archaeologicalized them. We studied them. That's what I'm going to say the next time I'm caught shoplifting. I'm just anthropologizing this for the history class.
That's it.
I bet, like, all the anthropologists go to, like, a big rock club called Anthropalooza.
Anthropalooza. The headlining act would be Mike Wesh.
Oh, that just flew over the heads of all of us. Oh, I don't get it.
I'll link it.
Huh.
It's basic. I keep telling people it's the best thing on YouTube. It's an anthropological study of YouTube. It's amazing. It's a couple years out of date.
So PewDiePie doesn't show up then, is what you're saying, because it's too old for...
Correct.
Oh man, why would we even watch that?
I don't think PewDiePie qualifies as a human. Hardly.
You saying you're racist against aliens?
You know, we have to be careful. He works in the same genre we do.
Yeah.
He does. He's the Belloc to our Indiana Jones.
If his fans showed up to fight our fans, we would be outnumbered 10,000 to 1. Think about that. Think about that.
So, we're the Millennium Falcon running through the asteroid field?
Please don't do it, never tell me the odds joke. Please don't.
It's too late.
Yeah, but it was like a masked reference. It was like the good kind of reference. The kind of reference you could, like, not look terribly nerdy for making.
Yeah. Like, absolutely nobody. I mean, yeah, there would have been people who didn't get that that was the reference he was making.
Guys, a secret...
Until Chris said that was the reference he was making.
Hey,
yeah, see, I unveiled my nerdiness, but you didn't.
What's he doing?
Okay, that was funnier because of the explosions. That's what sold that.
Well, he threw a piece of dynamite at me and it bounced off of, like, the wall and landed behind him, but didn't explode. And then we just stared at each other for a while until I couldn't hold my bow anymore and shot him in the face. And then he blew up.
Kind of reminds me of the time I was playing Rainbow Six 3 with Jabbar, and we were both like standing in a corridor, and we were going to turn around it, and I pull out flash grenade, edge around, edge back in, throw the flash grenade against the wall, go blind, start spraying blindly. Jabbar runs forward blindly, gets shot by the terrorist. I run out of ammo. The terrorist comes out and shots me in the face.
He shots you in the face?
He shots me in the face, place.
I like
cool.
this puzzle. This was a,
yeah,
this was a
cool.
clever puzzle. The game has a lot of little moments like this. This isn't a new mechanic. It's just taking stuff we've already established and playing around with them. And I like it. Doesn't make a lot of sense if you think about it, but you're not supposed to.
We store all of our scrap in the aviary. It used to feed pterodactyls, but now we just use it for storing crap.
Wait, I gotta go
I like
back
how
here.
you shot those down and then you left them without picking up your goods.
As someone who never
I
attempted
got
to 100% this game, this puzzle's kind of neat. I actually just walked completely by this and went to Grim because Grim was all like, "I'm gonna die," and I had to help him. But it's cool that we're taking time to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get over there. Yep, it's not like we spent the whole beginning of this episode in a tomb doing a puzzle over and over again. That didn't happen.
Not this episode.
Was that this episode? That was last
No.
episode.
That was the previous episode.
Alright, cool. So we didn't. I was right. I'm awesome.
Yes, you are awesome. That is the cause of everything that has happened. It's your excessive awesomeness.
Exactly.
What are you doing with your extreme awesomeness?
Yeah,
Because
what
I
the
think you
fuck
might be
are you
missing.
doing, Josh?
You may indeed be awesome, but I think you might be misapplying your awesome.
Okay, call me
Shut
crazy, but I wouldn't set up camp here. I would not at all stop here.
You got a friend there to keep you company. You get lonely,
And all the
he's, like,
guys
right
in the
there.
trees?
Yeah.
It's decoration. You ever been to an IKEA? Gotten the hanging
I'm pretty sure that does not look like an
set?
IKEA.
Pier 1.
You know, in real life, if you did that, you do that as a warning. Who are they warning at the very center of this island?
That is an excellent point.
Don't fucking take.
Don't fuck with our shit, dear.
It's a warning to the
Ooh,
boars.
this is my favorite one. Well, actually, I
Favorite
don't remember
one
what's
what?
in the tomb, but this is my favorite entrance to a tomb.
The one that's like impervious to lighting.
Incidentally, also reminds me of playing the Deep Roads, which I guess, you know, not the greatest thing to be reminded of, but
Yeah.
So, what is this puzzle?
I think
This
this is
is-
the one with the climbing walls, but I'm not sure.
This is the one where you dick around in a dark maze for 4 hours while Grim fist fights hundreds of men up top. Just before you
get
come
there,
to
he's
his rescue.
euthanized the entire island. Right, okay.
Completely taken over.
Oh yeah, this
Chamber
is
of
it.
Judgment.
Alright. Hey, Rutskarn, you ready for this?
No, I'm not because Twitch crashed for me.
Oh, you're missing
This-
out. Okay, I'll describe the puzzle to you, Rutskarn. There happens to be a board, and it's kind of set up with there's kind of a fulcrum right in the middle so that it can teeter back and forth. And there are weights that can be moved around, scattered
Stop.
around the area.
Stop. Is this just the Half-Life 2 board puzzle?
It is.
It's just the seesaw puzzle again.
It is a seesaw puzzle. Although, episode 2 had the best seesaw puzzle, because it was an entire bridge. That was cool.
Yeah. I want Mythbusters to cover that one.
You know what? You know what I actually thought was interesting while we're still in Puzzle Land?
This doesn't... Yeah, okay.
What I thought was interesting was that I asked the four of you to come up with Fallout characters for like an RPG. And none of you picked a ghoul or a Superman.
I
Super
am
mutants
I
were
am
cool
very racist
before
against
Fallout 2.
ghouls were more interesting when they were just people that looked ghoulish, and were they like being a ghoul now that they're like immortal, they live forever, they never get sick, and they're apparently super powerful. It feels like being an elf. It's like the Fallout version of an elf. It's like, oh, I'll be this awesome person who has no weaknesses.
No, obviously, like in the Fate game, playing a ghoul or a super mutant would cost refresh. Basically, it would cost like points that you would otherwise be using to create abilities for your character.
Alright, puzzle solved. Seesaw has been seesawed.
All of these places are built on ancient ruins.
All these places are built on ancient ruins with seesaw puzzles.
We seesaw, we see conquered.
I hate you.
That's Aquaman's
That wasn't... What the fuck? It wasn't even a pun. That was just you putting C in front of stuff. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
You can't be witty by doing that.
He's an English major, Josh.
Oh, by the way, it comes with its own slide.
See me try.
Like, I like to think that, like, in 10 years, when this place is like colonized, they start doing like McDonald's franchises inside the tombs, and the tombs are just the playpens.
Josh is a nice counterweight to everything that Rutskarn says. That was a pun. I'd pun.
That was a pun, wasn't it? God damn it.
It's teetering on the brink.
God, this is gonna be 8 hours of walking in the dark, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, man. I can't get enough of this. Oh wait, more Dark Cave? No way! I was expecting you turn that corner, it would be something other than Dark Cave. Can't believe that.
You realize we're out now, right?
Oh well.
Like, as Campster said, oh, this is gonna be forever this, we left.
Oh really? Wow, then I am like a minute behind you.
I'm not out in the past.
Which is amazing. We're streaming this game live, and yet somehow I'm gradually getting further and further behind. Thank you, Twitch TV.
I think it's because you're an
crazy,
old man.
crazy software.
Hit pause and then hit play.
I did that. Yeah, I'm probably
Watch the
caught
Pringles
up.
ads. How many SIDS is a Pringle?
How many?
Oh
SIDS?
yeah! Check it out.
Sudden infant death
Air
syndrome?
siren. Oh wait, no, this is the part where I break it for some reason. Silencer.
Oh,
No!
Josh, no.
That was the name of the thing. I didn't make a pun. It was the game making a pun and me making a pun.
Back when I
about the
played
game making
Borderland.
a pun.
No, not
Black
the
Fox
pun.
and the Black Fox and the crew and stuff. We had a scenario wherein I was like 20 seconds behind everybody else because of latency. So, like, I mean, like, I was playing the game fine, but the chat was really fucked up, and so I would append everything I said with "This is a message from the past."
Oh no.
And my favorite moment was what happened from Jabbar's perspective is he's running around, he's shooting dudes, and he goes up to near the fuel tank to investigate a chest, and suddenly the tank just explodes in his face, and he's like, "But what? Why?" And then immediately afterwards he hears me say, "Because I can."
Ugh. This is an interesting. I would have liked it better if the platforms kept moving. I thought that would have been an interesting fight
cool.
to continue moving and to have to do this shooting while in motion, or to choose to go down on the ground where you'll be more vulnerable. I thought that would be an interesting choice to make, but no, it stopped it, and that was less fun for me. I mean, it's still a fine thing as long as you're willing to put up with more combat.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to put up with murdering Rufio over and over again, I guess.
Did you just call all the bad guys collectively Rufio?
Yeah. Tell me there's not kind of a hook
seems
theme
oddly
going on.
fitting. You know, that actually
Yeah.
works better than it should. In fact, just like Half-Life calls all of its cops Barneys, this game should call all of its generic bad guys Rufios.
Larry Kraft
even
and
a
the Island of
Russian
the
name.
Rufios.
I like this alt history we've created where there's like a 1930s pulp version of Lara Croft called Larry Kraft who fought Rufios in some mystery Japanese desert.
Mystery Japanese desert.
Slash ore factory, whatever this is. I don't know what to call this. Who built this? It's a giant mine. Who was trying to make industry?
Well, this is...
Yeah.
Some of this is like a crane complex.
You got shipwrecked on the island is the crane and crate factory that was on its way to Australia when it got shipwrecked here off the coast of
You guys
Japan.
know... Do you guys happen to know that Valve's headquarters is like across the street from a Crate and Barrel?
Or we kill your friend!
I've never even been
I've
to a
heard
crate
that.
and barrel.
Okay, so you know everything that like upper middle class wasps put in their house because they're boring, and everything that's just sort of kind of white and brownish and extremely tasteful. Well, you know, like lightning sex and frost.
I thought you meant like a wasp with its nice nest, has like an IKEA table.
Farewell, Grim.
Oh, by the way,
we
Grim
barely
died.
understood you. Farewell, Grim. We barely understood you.
Grim, I'll make them pay.
Oh no, the
The
loss.
palace. I've got to get to the palace.
The loss of
And
it.
the feeling of heartbreak that came over Tom Raider
Look at all
as
the
he
dead
watched her
corpses
friend,
right here.
Mumbles McMustache, fall off the gorge was too much for her to express, dear reader.
We should write.
It felt even worse than the time she thrust an arrowhead
A pulp
that was hot as the
cereal
devil's
from the
balls
1930s
straight into her guts
style.
for no reason.
Rutskarn, I will pay you
Oh,
$300
look, this has
to
a
do an
spongy
entire Let's
wall
Play in that
underneath
voice.
it. This'll probably get cut.
Hey, come on, there she is! Cut the line! I'm on it.
No, seriously, we need like the Brad Neely voice as like an entire series.
guys
That
are-
needs to be its
what the-
own thing.
These guys are the worst at cutting lines.
They don't do any coke. This is terrible.
Well played.
Okay, are they the worst at cutting lines, or are you the worst at living, Josh? Because I think it's a little of both.
I'm still alive, so I can't be that bad at it. What's up with the super
Roth?
fast camera zooms?
I like how Roth was apparently looking down the scope through his nostrils.
But he wouldn't let them.
What was he doing? You are sniper rifling wrong.
Stupid bastard.
I'm so sorry, Roth.
No, don't be sorry, Lara. Just make it count. We'll raise a glass to the old man when we get out of here.
It's tragic that that incredibly
I'm going to try and get
old,
closer.
incomprehensible
For
man
me again?
died horribly after only punching to death like 50 people.
I like to think that was just Reginald Cuthbert hanging out in the game for a while, intruding into the universe.
My rifle until the palace wall.
Okay.
His presence is what is causing all of our graphical problems.
God damn it. Well, maybe now that he's dead, sort of.
Inbound from Greater Trinity.